Moderation is the ability to exercise high voluntary control, resisting rather than reacting, consisting in the ability to make conscious decisions rather than acting impulsively, as is highlighted by the Stoics. Moderation represents one of the four fundamental virtues, along with wisdom, justice, and courage. This implies self-discipline and the recognition of our own limits, preventing our passions from dominating us. It is the ability to remain calm in the face of challenges and to respond in a balanced and sensible way. In short, moderation is the internal balance, the restraint that permeates every aspect of existence. This virtue is extremely important, since it is crucial for our ability to make right decisions, especially under pressure, maintain serenity and mental clarity, and solve problems effectively. If you often get carried away by your emotions, be it anger or enthusiasm, you are facing a significant challenge of self-control, which is exactly why we are here. And to overcome that difficulty, we turned to Stoicism. In this video, I intend to be direct and practical. I will present 10 concrete ways to apply the essential historical principles to develop moderation as one of its virtues. First, avoid allowing desires to dominate you. True freedom does not come from excess desires, but from mastery over them. The Stoics believed that the incessant craving for pleasure and the fear of pain imprison us, making us slaves of our passions, rather than allowing us to control ourselves. The key here is to make decisions based on what is truly beneficial in the long run, rather than giving in to momentary pleasures. Postponing gratification is an excellent starting point. Setting long-term goals and breaking them down into stages is an effective method to guide our actions rather than seeking instant rewards. Remember that the route is as relevant as the destination. If we apply this to any goal, we will witness a more rewarding life unfolding before us. Continue learning and evolving. Philosophy does not promise to guarantee anything external to the human being. The path to moderation through Stoicism is built through continuous learning and personal growth. The Stoics believed that the constant journey was the path to virtue and wisdom. Often, we make the mistake of focusing on destiny and reward by taking a path, when, in reality, the reward must be the path itself. Incorporate this principle into your life by taking time daily to acquire new knowledge or reflect on your experiences and how they can be sources of learning. This will not only promote your personal growth, but will also provide a broader perspective to meet the challenges of life with equanimity and serenity. Take a moment every day to recognize and express gratitude for the things you have, whether it's for housing, meals at the table, or loved ones next to you. Keeping a gratitude journal can be a valuable tool for this practice. Write down 3 things you are grateful for each day. In addition, take the opportunity to connect with nature during a walk. Be present and consciously appreciate the environment around you, valuing every detail. Cultivate the mentality of contentment, recognizing that what you have is enough to find happiness. Sincerely appreciate your blessings. Practicing gratitude meditation can be a powerful way to incorporate appreciation into your daily routine. Also, moving forward from the previous point, direct your mind to gratitude and abandon the need for everything to happen according to your desire. Learn to accept situations as they unfold, finding joy in the way things develop. For the Stoics, gratitude is both a perspective and an active action, enabling them to focus on the positive rather than fixating on the negative. Don't forget to express your gratitude in a tangible way, whether it's saying thank you more often, writing thank you notes for those who have done something special for you, or simply taking a moment to appreciate the beauty the world offers around you. Also, stay away from people who tend to undermine your sense of gratitude, those who propagate negativity and complaints. Value what you have, for true wealth lies in appreciating what is already within your reach, rather than constantly yearning for more. The Stoics embraced simplicity and moderation. By cultivating gratitude for what we already have, instead of incessantly desiring more, we free ourselves from the continuous search for acquisitions and improvements. Master the ability to face challenges. As the teachings remind us, difficulty is what drives growth. Obstacles and setbacks represent opportunities for learning and development. Cultivating resilience is an effective way to incorporate this concept into your life. This involves facing the difficulties with calm and balance, seeing the adversities as chances of improvement instead of facing them as personal failures. Developing problem-solving skills and adopting a progress mindset are also part of this process. Recognize that you can learn and evolve from mistakes and challenges. Adopting a growth-oriented mindset will allow you to see setbacks as opportunities for maturity and learning. Practice resilience by cultivating skills and strategies that will help you overcome challenges. Live in the present. Remember that you see reality not as it is, but as you interpret it. An essential part of Stoicism is the idea of living in the present moment. Many of our anxieties and concerns stem from nostalgia for the past or fear for the future. By focusing on the here and now, you can free yourself from these worries and keep calm and serenity. Developing mindfulness can be an effective way to practice this concept. Take time daily to focus on the present, either through meditation or simply by paying attention to the sensations of the moment. Avoid multitasking and focus on doing one thing at a time, dedicating all your attention to it. Practicing mindfulness will keep you anchored in the present. Cultivate empathy. Remember that life is subjective and everyone faces their own challenges. By practicing empathy, you can better understand others and respond in ways that preserve peace and harmony. To incorporate this principle into your life, try to put yourself in the shoes of others before judging or reacting. This may involve pausing and considering someone else's perspective before responding, or actively seeking opportunities to learn about different experiences and views. By practicing empathy, you will gradually better understand the perspectives of others, rather than reacting with negativity and hostility. Accept what is beyond your control. Men are not disturbed by the facts themselves, but by their interpretations of the facts, as Epictetus wisely observed. This principle is a cornerstone of Stoicism and has been addressed repeatedly in my videos. The idea of accepting things we cannot change and focusing our efforts on what we can influence is essential to achieving a more peaceful life. This philosophy can be applied in several ways. One is to develop the ability to discern between what we can affect through our actions and what is completely out of our control. A simple and clear example of this is the weather. We can't control whether it will rain or shine. So worrying about the climate is a pointless use of energy. Instead, we can focus on how we prepare and respond to different weather conditions. Another way to apply this principle is through cognitive therapy techniques that help us identify and question irrational or harmful thoughts. Learning to accept what we cannot change frees us from a significant source of worry and allows us to lead a more serene and balanced life. Accept your strengths and weaknesses, recognizing your own humanity and therefore imperfection. Notice how nature adapts and accepts change, which can inspire you to do the same. Prioritize your mental health by sharing your experiences and feelings with friends you trust. When facing challenges, start with small steps to overcome them and understand what adversity is part of life. Be kind to yourself during these challenging times. Practice detachment, understanding that true poverty is not in reducing goods, but in increasing avarice, as Epictetus pointed out. Detachment in the context of Stoicism means freeing oneself from excessive dependence on external elements for one's happiness. This does not mean rejecting all material pleasure or possessions, but rather not allowing your inner peace to depend solely on them. You can practice detachment in various ways, such as meditation in which you visualize your desires and then release them. Another way is to simplify your life by reducing your possessions and directing your attention to experiences and relationships rather than material possessions. as we often possess more than we really deserve or need. Last but not least, take care of yourself. Keep your body in good shape, as mental and physical health are intertwined, acting as a whole. This involves regular exercise, healthy eating, and ensuring adequate rest. Taking care of mental health is also key, whether it's through meditation, therapy, or simply taking the time to relax and do what you like. Remember that it is a lack of respect not to take care of your physical well-being, both in terms of health and appearance. Discover an activity that really brings you satisfaction and practice it regularly. Historical temperance is a path towards serenity and inner peace, focusing on understanding and controlling our emotions and desires rather than being enslaved by them. Through temperance, we learn to live in line with our values and to respond rather than react to the challenges of life. Remember that the quality of your thoughts shapes the quality of your life, as Marcus Aurelius wisely said. So make sure your thoughts lead you toward peace, serenity, and temperance. Until next time.